Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakodash. Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, which today and age people ignorantly call God or Jehovah. Ba'Hashem in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the true name of the Heavenly Son, which today and age people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and the Heavenly Son, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yasharallah that rule well, and salutations to you Akim out there in the highways and the byways, preaching His word in truth and in sincerity. To you brothers, I say Shalom. This is the brother Shakal out here from the GMS Chicago camp, coming at you with another lesson. And basically what I'm going to touch on today is, we have to respect our elders. You know, starting with, Apostle Zahar, Apostle Elder Aramlab, Apostle Rakha, Apostle Gabar, starting with them, but not just them, also the men who are directly above us, man. If you're in a different region, well, those men that are above you in that region. If the men that are above you aren't those men that I specifically named, hey, still, we still gotta give that honor and that reverence to them, man. We can't just honor some and not the rest. No, if there's elders and there's men above you, we have to give the due respect, man. And follow orders without backbiting, without bickering, without, talking shit behind someone's back. But doing it as if you were to do it to Apostle Tahar, Apostle Aramlab, Apostle Rakab, Apostle Gabar. But even better yet, as if you were doing it to Yahweh Shai, man. Because remember, the respect we give to each other is a reflection of how you treat the Lord, man. You can't just sit out here, be this disrespectful individual without out of order, rebellious, only picks and chooses who he wants to follow when he wants to follow, and then expect that when the Lord comes back out of nowhere, just expect to have this respectful spirit and just have respect for the Lord. It doesn't work like that, man. The Lord will destroy you, man. Because you have a wicked spirit upon you, man. And because you weren't practicing it, you weren't fighting it. The Lord is not going to give you a better spirit, man. You're still going to have that rebellious, contentious, non-respectful ass spirit. And you're going to think you're in some type of level and try to talk to the Lord some type of way, man. And that's not going to happen, man. You see, so we have to do this, respect our elders. So like that, in turn, we show the Lord, how we respect Him, man. It's all a reflection of how we respect Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. We can't judge based off, mistakes. Maybe the elders or men above you move a different way and you just don't really like that type of way. I mean, it's not technically going off, but it's not just something you would do. No. We can't judge based off that. We can't just respect them based off that, man. We still got to respect them, man. Even if it is that they constantly make mistakes. Even if it is that you might feel like they're constantly attacking you or picking on you, so to speak. Hey, a perfect example is King David, man. King David, he knew Saul wanted to kill him, and guess what? He still held that respect towards him, man. That's how we gotta have respect towards our elders, man. You know, and like I said, you can't just say, oh, well, yeah, elder apostles are hard. Yeah, those are men worthy to be respected. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do them, but not the other guys. Look at these guys. No, man. You still gotta respect the men that are above you, man. Not just because they're those mighty men I just mentioned. You know, even if they're not. You know, we still have to show that respect, man. You know, the Lord put them above us for a reason, man. Whether we understand it or not, hey, we at least gotta understand that was the Lord, man, that set them up like that, man. You know, so Salakia, you know, I'm driving. So I'm going to do a little more talking than bringing out scriptures. But yeah, man, you know, that's the spirit we got to have, man. You know, and that's the spirit our ancestors had. Shit. When I was growing up, and people that grew up around my generation, hey, they taught us to respect our elders, man. Not to talk back, not to say, you know, treat them like regular nobodies. No, you know, to stand up, to greet them, to, you know, every time they request something, to be there ready to do it for them, you know. So this is part of us, man, and we have to do it, man. No matter how we feel, you know. If we believe in the Lord and we believe that this is the truth, then they forget how we feel. We have to respect them, man. You know? Okay, this is 1 Timothy 5:17. It says, let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. You see? And the ones have been doing it for the longest, striving lawfully the right way, dividing the word directly and correctly, is the apostles, man. Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Ramlab, Elder Apostle Racha, man. You know, those, so how much more them? You see? But that does not exclude the other men that are above you, that aren't the apostles specifically. You know, we still have to honor them as well, man. Give them their due honor, because they're over you for a reason, you know, and they have had more time in this truth than you for a reason, man. You know, just simply that fact that they've labored longer than you. You know, when you were in the world, they were out here working. You know, when times were different, they were still out here and you weren't. Just simply that, hey, them teaching you certain things, them guiding you, you know, all of that is worthy of honor, man. You know, say So hey, so we gotta give that respect, man. We gotta, no matter how we feel personally, or if we seen them do this mistake or this many mistakes or whatever the case is, hey, fuck that, man. Put that shit to the side, and we still gotta respect them, man. That's not an excuse for us to be disrespectful and refuse to take orders from them. No, man. If you think something is off with an elder or somebody that's above you, hey, let the Lord deal with it, man. Unless it's one of those situations where you got to get 2 or more witnesses, then hey, what you need to do is just leave it alone and let the Lord deal with it. Either you're tweaking and you just got to be more patient, or that individual is going off, and guess what? At the end of the day, the Lord will expose whatever needs to be exposed, man. Our job is to what? Respect them and follow orders, man. Let the Lord do the rest. This is 1 Peter 5:5. It says, likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Right? Submit. He says no, then that means no. He says to do this, that means you do it. So on and so forth, man. It says, yeah, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For Yahweh resisteth the proud and giveth grace. And giveth grace to the humble, man. You see? So at the end of the day, yeah, we got to respect each other. But more those that are above us, man. More those men that the Lord put above us. And that been putting in work more than us, man. We shouldn't be quick to disrespect a brother either, just because he's in lower rank. No, even then, hold that respect. Remember, each and every single one of us represents Yahweh Shai, man. But hey, how much more are the elders, man? You see? It says, humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time. And that includes humbling yourselves under the men that are above you, man. When you do that, that's you humbling yourself under the mighty hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, no matter how you feel. Why? Because hey, this is what the Lord wants you to do, and because the Lord wants you to do it, hey, you're doing it. So the Lord looks at it like, okay, well, look, this man feels this way about this individual, but guess what? He's doing the right thing because he's not acting upon it or leaning on that, but he's doing exactly what I told him to do, which is be under subjection, which is give him double honors. You see? The Lord delights on that, man. So doing that is by doing that is a way how you humble yourself under Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And guess what? Because you dealt with it the right way, the Lord is gonna at the end of the day exalt you, man. And if it is that you felt some type of way of an elder and that individual was wicked, well, guess what? Because you dealt with it the right way and you didn't step on toes and disrespect and all that, guess what? Hey, the Lord is going to exalt you, and he could have it to where you take that individual's position, man. You see? But that only will happen if we deal with it the right way, according as the scriptures say, man. Not this, hey, because you might be right on a certain thing according to an elder, but because you came at it out of order and a disrespectful way, now you're off, man. You see? Again, like King David did. He had every right to talk shit about King Saul. He had every right to not obey him. But guess what? Because he feared the Lord, he still humbled himself under him, man. Because he was above him, he still humbled himself under him, man. You see? And ultimately, that's you humbling yourself under Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. This is Colossians 2, Salakia 3, and Colossians 3 and 22, it says, servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service as man pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You see, so serving so these men that are above us are what? Are spiritual masters, right? And we got to understand that the Lord put them up there for a reason. So what do we got to do? We got to obey them, respect them, and obey them. But not obey them because there's some individuals or we like the way they are or whatever the case, like a kiss ass, you know. No, but we got to obey them, you know, in sincerity, fearing Yahweh, because at the end of the day, that's who we're serving, man. So, hey, we got to serve him knowing that this is what the Lord told us to do. This is what pleases the Lord. This is why we're doing it. You know, when you move like that, even if you feel some type of way about an elder, hey, you're doing nothing wrong. Why? Because you're still holding that respect regardless of how you feel, man. You're doing what the Lord says, you know. You're doing that in singleness of heart, fearing Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You see? Remember, the flesh is gonna scoff anything and everything, every chance it gets, man. And we're all in the flesh. And if you're constantly amongst elders, you're bound to see their folly, man. You see? But that is not an excuse for you to disrespect them, man. We still gotta keep that fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and respect them, no matter how much the flesh wants to scoff and how we feel about it. You see? Hey, because we ratchet too, man. You know, and we're gonna be leaders one day, man. You know, Lord willing. You know, so we gotta understand that, man. Just like we fuck up, they fuck up, man. You know, and hey, we still gotta keep that respect, man. No matter what we see, how many times we see it. You know, that's no excuse to belittle, look down, or oh, I'm better. I can lead. If he could do it, I would. Well then, hey, obviously not, because if that was the case, the Lord would have put you there, man. The simple fact that you're thinking like that shows that you can't lead, man. You see? So don't let those type of demons and feelings make you feel some type of way about an elder to the point you're not listening to him, to the point where you're disrespecting him, to the point where, you know, you just look at him as he's not, shouldn't be in that position. You know? Verse 23, and whatsoever you do, do it heartily as to Yahweh and not unto men. You see? Because at the end of the day, that shows that you fear the Lord, man. That shows, that reflects the respect you give them, reflects the respect you give Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. You know, and the respect you'll give them upon their return. The scriptures talk about, if you love how can you say you love your brother, you love Yahweh and hate your brother, man? How can you say you respect Yahweh and not respect the man he put above you? You see? So we gotta respect him, man. The Lord told us to do it, man. And like I said, it reflects the type of respect we have for the Lord, man. Verse 24 says, knowing that of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord HaMashiach. At the end of the day, that's who we're serving, man. You know, so respecting the Lord's servants that are above you is respecting Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, serving them is serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So yeah, we have to do it, man. You know, we do it that way. Hey, the Lord takes great pleasure in that. And guess what? The Lord will reward us for it. You see? Yeah, and another thing, hey, the scriptures talk about how the men above us are actually, you know, they're compared to our spiritual to our physical fathers, man. You know, because a lot of us, hey, we didn't grow up with fathers, and the ones that did, guess what? Our fathers were going off. They didn't teach us how to be a man. We had to learn how to be a man according to this word, man, and by the guidance of the Lord, the men that the Lord set up. So in a way, they are fathers unto us, man. They are spiritual fathers, man. You know, like I said, starting with the apostles, but not just them, the men that are above you, man. They're all our spiritual fathers. So we gotta, hey, we gotta treat them as such. You know, not disrespect them, honor them. You know, even if they fail, not you know, look at that as an excuse. You know, but literally as you would treat your physical father, man. That's how we treat these individuals. Because at the end of the day, they're teaching us way more and more profitable things than our fathers ever did, man. Our actual fathers ever did. You know, and things that cannot be repaid, man. You know, wisdom, you know, how to maneuver in this situation, that situation, breakdowns, you know. Those are things we can never pay back, man. You see, so how much more respect, you know, do we got to give them? You know, the elder apostles, Ramlav and elder apostles, Racha came the other day, man, and the respect they had towards each other, the respect that they had towards the men above them. You see? Truly, these men are living examples, man. And we got to be the same, man. Even them, just like King David. Like, he didn't dare talk shit about King of Saul. Hey, our apostles as well. The men that taught them, that are not teaching the truth anymore or went off, guess what? They don't disrespect them. They might be saying, yeah, they're going off now and all, but they don't say, oh, you bitch ass nigga, and you la la la. Nah, man. Because that's not the right spirit. They understand that man that's been going off, or that eventually went off, that man is still their spiritual father, and that man taught them things that they could never repay that man for. You see? They understand that, man. That's not an excuse. And we got to follow that example, man. Hey, King David taught us. And we got living examples now with our apostles. So there's no excuse. There's no reason why you should still be disrespecting the men that are over you, man. You can't say, oh, well, I didn't know how. No, there's plenty of examples, man, starting with the exact men on top, man. So that's how you know they're not just saying it so that we could just respect them. They're saying it because they did it they do it as well. They did it and they're still doing it as well. You see? But this is 1 Thessalonians 2. And I'm gonna start at 10. It says, ye are witnesses, and Yahweh also. It says, how holily and justly and unblameably we behaved ourselves among you that believe. Right? It says, as ye know how we exhorted and comforted and charged every one of you as a father doth his children. You see? As a father does his children. So this is Paul, if I'm not mistaken, saying these things. Because why? Because they are our spiritual fathers, man. The men that are above us are our spiritual fathers. And there's another scripture where Paul calls Timothy his son, man. I begat you. In other words, birthed you, in other words, through this word, man. Remember, we become a new man. And who's the one that teaches us how to become a new man and be born again? The men that are above us, the men that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai set up, man. Through Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Those are the men that taught us those things. So guess what? They are our spiritual fathers, man. And they charge us with things as our fathers, our physical fathers have done. And guess what? We have to hold them with the respect as we would our physical father, man. No matter how we feel, man. They charge us, we follow just as if our dad told us to do it. A little kid, his son, go get me this wrench. Okay, Dad. Literally exactly like that. And like I said, if an elder brother starts abusing, being a tyrant and, just using you for his pleasure, hey, guess what? The Lord will eventually, expose that individual, man. Our job, is to follow. Obviously, that doesn't mean you can't say anything. Yeah, you say things. I feel like this elder is doing this. You take it somebody higher up that's the same rank, or hey, I feel like this elder is doing this. But that's how you will deal with it, man. When there are 2 or 3 witnesses, it's still not an excuse to not follow or talk shit. And if the Lord has it to where nobody does anything, hey, because you kept your integrity and because you kept doing the things that He asked, because you fear Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, guess what? The Lord is going to exalt you, man. And the Lord will eventually remove that individual out of his place, man. You see? It off with this one. I feel like I've been going on a long while. This is Sirach 3. There's a lot of, I could read this whole thing because it has to do how we have to respect our fathers, you know, so on and so forth. But I'm just gonna hit certain points. This is Sirach 3, and I'm gonna start at 10. It says, glory not in the dishonor of thy father, for thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee. You know, so when we see you know, our forefathers fail, not our Salakia, the men that are above us fail, when we see them, you know, get the disrespect or just something, you know, wrong happen. Hey, we're not supposed to glory in that, man. We're supposed to still hold that respect. You know, a lot of Jake loses respect just because they see some folly or their individual elder get, you know, so-called dishonored, or get some dishonor thrown at them. Or see them get dishonored in some way, shape, or form. A lot of Jake look at that as an excuse to not follow, to not respect them anymore. Nah, man, we can't glory in it, and we can't take that as an excuse to say, you know what, hey, oh, these men ain't worth shit. Man, they ain't my leaders. Nah, man, not at all, man. That's not glory to you. You know, if anything, you're gonna be just as dishonorable. So like, hey, you're gonna be the dishonorable one. You know. Hey, and the Lord is going to destroy you, man. And that could be the reason why you fall, man. You know, you could be on point and everything else, but because you lack that, you know, those characteristics, the Lord, like, look, yeah, you were cool, good in this and this, but you know what you lack? That respect towards your elders, you know? You know, you're glorying in their dishonor, you're not respecting them. I have no need for you, man. Verse 11, it says, for the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and And a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children. You see? So that's when we honor our fathers, our spiritual fathers, guess what? Hey, that's glory unto us, man. It's a mighty thing unto us, man. You want the glory? You want to be that nigga? Well, hey, show respect. You know, and that will get you honor, man. That will get you exaltation. Hey, this new generation, you know, is being taught, you know, or not being taught at all how to respect their elders. You know, they're not being taught how to respect their elders. If anything, they're teaching them how to disrespect their elders. You know, but the fashion of this world is going to pass away, man. You know, the Lord is going to destroy each and every single one that has that rebellious spirit, man, that doesn't respect their elders, man. That's a heavy thing in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, the scriptures talk about honoring the hoary head, man. You know? Verse 12, it says, my son, help thy father in his age, and grieve him not as long as he liveth. Right? So as long as he's living, hey, don't grieve him, man. When he's getting of age and he needs help this, and you've seen him at his strongest, but now you're seeing him, he needs help in things that he used to be able to do so easily. Salakia. Right, you've seen him in his strength, and now you've seen that the things that he used to do easily, he's having trouble with. Hey, we gotta help him, man, and not grieve him, and not, you know, bring things, you know, just to do things just to vex him. You know, hey, we gotta, in other words, try to make their lives easier. This is, and if his understanding fail, have patience with him, and despise him not when thou art in thy full strength. You see? So his understanding is failing. He's not, you know, he's not doing certain things as he used to, or he, you know, or even if he's not that old, he just, you know, his understanding might not be as great as yours. He might make silly mistakes, or, you know, whatever the case. Hey, we gotta have patience, man. We can't use it as an excuse to, you know, talk shit, to you know, disrespect them, man. You know, we gotta do the opposite. If there are elders that are above us, we gotta be patient. Salakia, but this will be a better option, you know. Instead of, you know, do this, elder. This will be better, you know. If I may say, you know, can I speak? You know, I think I have a better idea. You know, do that respectfully, man. If you see that his understanding is failing and what he's doing might not be the wisest thing, you know, have patience with him, and then he'll be like, you know what? Okay, you're right. You know what? Let's do that. You know, I don't know why. You know, I was tweaking. You know, I don't know why I didn't think of that. You know, or even if he says, you know what? No, we're still gonna do what I say. Then hey, even then, hold that respect, man. You know, keep that integrity. You know, that's still not an excuse to disrespect, man. If this is how we move, you best believe the Lord is going to reward us, man. The Lord looks at this and takes this seriously, man. It says, and despise them not when thou art in thy full strength. You know, and us being in our full strength, be able to maneuver better, physically, mentally, and all that. it's still not an excuse to what? To despise them. We still gotta give them that respect, man, because they were here before us. They taught us things we can never pay them back for, man. You know, they were once young and were able to do the things that we did. You know. You know, that's still not an excuse to respect them. If anything, help them out. You know, teach them. They can learn from you too. Teach them. You know, help them out, but not at all despise them and look at them, look at things like that to disrespect them. You see, so with that, you hopefully, Brian, were edified. I did not want it to go this long. And yeah, you know, just respect, man. It's a big thing in this walk of ours, of our heritage. Respect the elders, man. And instead of looking at it for an excuse of how to disrespect and not take them seriously, or using any little thing as for an excuse of why you have every right to disrespect them. No, man. Use every excuse of why you need to respect them, man. You know, because the Lord could fuck you up for that, man. You know, so respect the men above you, no matter how it is that you feel about them. You know, the Lord put him there for a reason, man. So with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakorash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yeshurala that rule well. And salutations to your Akim and the highway, out there in the highways and the byways, preaching his word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom and a Baba Ba.